whatever you saw from James on Saturday, was that surprising? And has he shown you that ability in practice?
No, not surprising at all. I mean, there's a reason he plays at Florida State, and there's a reason he played last year. You know, when his number was called, excited to see him play well. To go out there and do his job. You know, not only him, but we had a bunch of young players. You know, go out there and play well. You know, Keyshawn Hilton also went out there and did a great job, and so excited for those guys, something to build on. And I think for us, really short-sighted. We didn't get the job done. And it's a miserable feeling, to fail like that. But again, a lot of positive moving forward and on into the future.
What's it say about James that he was ready when his time came out? I understand the context of the game, but he made a throw when he had to.
Yeah, and made a few. He wasn't perfect either. There's always room for improvement. Took a sack that he didn't have to take, trying to run around, make a play. Which in that situation I get. You're trying to, go do something. But there's a couple things we can clean up with him. But just excited for him, because if there is a kid that could possibly deserve it, it's him. Does anybody want to ask questions with the leaf blower on?
We've seen, even when he hasn't played this year, kind of James's leadership on the sideline. What do you think he kind of means to this team, even when he's not on the field?
I think that's one of the things that makes James so special. And I think probably everybody kind of felt that last year. But James is a great teammate. And I think that's part of being, a requisite of this position, he kind of, I know Coach Taggart made mention yesterday about Marvin, and Marvin being a guy that kind of is, everything that we want a Florida State Seminole to be, and James is right there with him in my eyes, and so I'm always proud of James, how he works, how he handles his business, how important this team is to him, and, just as long as he cannot change, keep doing what he's doing, I think he's got a really bright future ahead of him.
On the touchdown pass, Keyshawn goes upfield and scores, but Trayshawn Harrison's out there hustling a block from the carry downfield. To see those guys still hustling in that moment, I guess what does that say about the guys who were on the field at that time?
Yeah, that's hard to do. I've been in those. When you play at the place I played at in college, and you play 4 or 5 of those games a year, where you've got to go, pay the bills for the university. To your personal pride, and how you play and how you perform, even in moments of adversity, that being important to you. I think that reflects on their character, how they were brought up, their parents, and their fortitude and their toughness. And so proud of those guys and really appreciative of those guys doing that in a situation like that.
How much of the screen game having hiccups is accuracy? It seems like on those plays, if the ball is not like chest high fastball, it's too low, too high, those screen plays kind of get
well, the one thing I'll say is, on the perimeter screen, it's all about, can you give them a ball where they can transition and run? And so again, that's repetition. That's something that typically year 2, year 3 of the system, when that's, we throw perimeter screen every day. We do that every day for a reason. It's not just catch and throw. You got to clear it back. You've got to get people in the right spots and targets. And so that's something that will improve moving forward. But I think it's just making sure that it's a ball you can transition with. A ball in the upfield pass, so a guy can drop a foot, get vertical, and get rolling. So, a big part of that is on the quarterback.